I'm here in Las Vegas, and I was not planning on taking any footage here because everybody's kind of seen that and done that and all that. However, I came across this bar, and it's called the Tipsy Robot. And from what I can tell, it looks like the robots make you drinks. Now, the reason why I'm not ordering a drink is if you just want a rum and coke, it is $12. Also, I looked at the price for just a Coca-Cola, and that's $7 alone. Well, it's really cool. I don't feel like spending that. However, it looks like these guys may be suckers. So we're going to check it out.
Ludicrous speed! Go!
All right, welcome to another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. I'm back. And
well, you're all back because we've been 4 weeks.
Yeah, we're back.
It was me 2 weeks talking with actors and 1 week of me shopping. So we're all back.
Yeah, nice to be back. Then I guess we're going to drink some more whiskey. Today we're doing the original Watkins Select, which was the bargain choice at our local liquor emporium. And it was bottled in California. That's about all the information it gives us, other than that it's trying to be a bourbon. So,
and I think maybe I'll display the text on the screen, whether or not this is a fake whiskey, because if it just says bottled in, that leads me to believe that it was probably distilled in Indiana. So maybe with a little bit of Googling, we can find out and display it on the screen. Is this a fake whiskey or not? Is it distilled in Indiana?
It does at least say it is at least 36 months old. So it is a 3-year aged. We don't know what it's aged in, or where, or by who, but it is aged.
Okay. All right. Well, so maybe it's not a distillery, but it is a bottler and an ager.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, I keep meaning to go see Black Panther. And usually whenever I go see a new movie, I usually drag this guy to see it with me, but we have not seen it. Jeff, he's always the last to see him. Have you seen the latest Star Wars movie yet?
Yes.
You finally did go see it?
Yeah.
Hey,
right
okay.
on.
So what do you think? Was that better or worse than...
I liked it. There were some things that could have been done better, but
What do you think of Admiral Akbar's death scene? Wasn't that climatic?
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
Yeah.
I'll go on another rant.
The things that I liked about... the things I didn't like about Force Awakens were not repeated in The Last Jedi.
Very true.
So there are other things that I would have liked to see done maybe a little better or a little differently in The Last Jedi. But the reasons I didn't like Force Awakens was because the way J.J. Abrams does movies.
Yeah.
And since he wasn't around, it didn't have those things.
Yeah.
The biggest thing was it was really long. And I kept being like, oh, it's ending. And it keeps going. Oh, it's the end. And it keeps going. So, more Star Wars, I guess, is better.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I really wish they would. We did a lot of talk about how Star Wars, Disney's redheaded stepchild, and Marvel keeps knocking it out of the park. So and perfect example, Ed.
Yes.
You saw Black Panther. What'd you think?
I did see Black Panther, and they did a great job. They knocked it out of the park again with this one. There was a lot of hype for it. I don't know if it was quite worth all the hype, but it was really, really good. I luckily I didn't know anything really about the Black Panther coming into this whole thing, except for where it was in a previous Marvel movie. But just the whole thing, Wakanda. I'm not going to give away any spoilers because it is so new, but they did a very, very good job of this movie.
Yeah.
There's a part, somebody died that I really didn't want to die. I won't mention who it is because I really like that character. But other than that, I can't say anything bad about this movie. It is a little long. It's a longer movie, certainly.
And the one thing, and I hope I'm not going to be too controversial on this part, but and we got to be very sensitive on this. But kind of like with Black Panther, you can also look at like say Wonder Woman versus say the reboot of Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
You know, with the reboot of Ghostbusters, I think all women should have been horribly insulted by, whereas with Wonder Woman they did it right, and there's no way Wonder Woman could be, oh well, Wonder Woman's now a guy, you know.
Yeah.
There's no way you could with Black Panther say Black Panther's now white or even Hispanic or Italian or whatever. You can't. I mean, it's their thing, and it's always going to be their thing, and it's not a reboot. It's not leftovers, It doesn't have that giving somebody giving a certain culture leftovers kind of feel that the reboot of Ghostbusters did, and so many other movies have. And I think that's part of what makes this so great is that it was its own original thing, and it wasn't done.
They didn't feel like it doesn't feel like it's a movie like they were just trying to appease anybody.
Right.
It's a movie that was just a good movie.
A good movie, and I think that's that is the way it needs to be done. Is just put out something that's good, and that's the way to do it. So I will get to Black Panther. I really want to see it. Hopefully it won't be like Wonder Woman where every week we go, I go, can we go see this? And stuff happens and we never get there, and then it's out of the theaters. But that is one I want to see on the big screen. So I don't know. If you guys have seen Black Panther, please go to Facebook.com/NerdsDrinkWhiskey and let us know in the comments, or even on YouTube if you're on our YouTube channel. Let us know in the comments what you thought of Black Panther. With the there's one more nerd thing we got to get out of the way.
Should we drink our whiskey while we talk about it?
Should we drink our whiskey while we talk about it? Okay, so while we're talking about this, we're going to take turns trying the whiskey. But the Game of Thrones guys have now been, and I don't think any of us are big fans of J.J. Abrams or Ryan Johnson at this point. I hear Joss Whedon is looking for work now. Maybe we can get him on. But the Game of Thrones, the guys that behind the Game of Thrones show, were now given some Star Wars movies. They have not said that it's necessarily. I think they're going to be doing the standalones, whereas Ryan Johnson's going to be doing the new trilogy. That's my guess. I don't know. Why don't we try some whiskey? What do you guys think?
I thought they were given a trilogy, just not necessarily.
I think it's
sequels.
just going to be, not sequels, not just their own, but I think it is a trilogy.
Yeah, I think it's a trilogy, so it'll be the same characters in the movies. It just won't be any Skywalkers or...
Yeah, no characters that we know.
Their own... Well, just like Ryan Johnson is going to be... It's within the Star Wars universe, but it's completely new characters. It's completely its own new thing.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is over in the corner laughing hysterically, and I'm wondering what the deal is. So, do I have a big old thing hanging from my nose? What's the deal? All right, cut. What is it?
We were just nothing. Just your reaction to the whiskey.
What's up?
His reaction
All right.
to the whiskey.
I guess it was just the reaction. My reaction to the whiskey was.
Oh.
So, but anyways, so you guys, you think it's actually going to be like Ryan Johnson, their own trilogy?
That's what I've read.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's everyone's thoughts?
I think it's a good step. Right? It needs to spread out. It needs to get away from the core characters. At this point, they've risked just overdoing characters. So this way, they're just completely cutting off. No solo movies, so to speak. Not that I'm not looking forward to that really a lot. So, but just whole new characters. Nobody we know, just Jedis or First Order, Stormtroopers, Empire, whatever they want to call it, in their version. I'm just looking forward to it. I love the whole mythos of Jedi.
I think it's great that they're starting over, and something tells me I'm going to like the. And I'm sorry, I can't remember the name of the guys that are doing the Game of Thrones show, but
D.B. Weiss and Abramoff, is that the other one?
Seems right. I think that's right.
I don't know, but though, I think I'm probably going to like their stuff more than I like the Rian Johnson trilogy, because Rian Johnson, I mean, maybe he'll totally blow us out of the water. Maybe he lowered expectations so that when his trilogy comes out, people go, "Whoa, he's so much better now." But
Well, here's the question: will we finally see Star Wars with boobs in it?
That is a very good question.
Probably not.
You're
so
classy.
I know.
Sometimes,
I know.
So
It's still got to be Disney.
Yes,
and
that's
now,
true. Although they have Deadpool, so
we've all seen the solo preview.
Yes.
Do you think it should be retitled Lando?
it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've seen the preview, and basically the guy that plays Han is just boring as all get out. But the guy who plays Lando he's cool. You know?
Yeah, Donald Glover's great.
Donald Glover is great. He knocks it out of the park. So,
Yeah, I hope they're just not trying to cater to like tweens, I get that feeling from that guy.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, Ron Howard, he's a great director, so I'm sure it'll be a lot better. It's just that guy's look. He looks more like Benicio del Toro than he does Harrison Ford.
Yeah. So, I don't know, what you guys think of Watkins?
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
But, given the price point, it's kind of what you would expect.
What's the proof on that?
It's probably the standard.
Yeah, I think it's just 80.
Is it just 80?
Yeah, it's just 80.
That explains it. I've been drinking, and that was the reason for my facial expression that made Kara, the camera woman, and my wife start busting out laughing. Is I've been drinking a lot of 100 proof stuff, so when I drank it, I was like, tastes like water, and so
there's not a lot to it.
There's not a lot to it. This tastes like a fake whiskey. So I don't know. Down at the bottom of the screen, am I right? I'm guessing. I'm really starting to think this is going to be a fake whiskey. So
Aged 3 years in an old rusty water truck out in the middle of the desert, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
it is aged 3 years though.
Yes, 3 years in a giant steel container.
Yeah.
So I don't know. $14. Yay or nay?
For that price, it's all right.
I'd rather
I can think of better
pay
things.
twice as much and get something I want to drink.
Certainly.
Yeah. I'd rather pay
certainly.
Yeah.
I can clearly agree with that one.
Yeah. This is
a step above
to
paint
quote
thinner.
Jeff from a much earlier episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. Where's the cola? This is
This is a mixing whiskey.
This is a mixing whiskey. It's I'm not really impressed. So I think we're all gonna equally say
Pass.
No.
Yeah.
Pass.
Pass on Watkins.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. This does not get a good grade from us, and I think that's the end of this episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey.
Go check out the Black Panther if you haven't.
Yeah. And you really got to do us a favor and start commenting and reacting with our Facebook page more, because it really helps us. We don't get paid to do this. We end up spending all this we spent all this money on whiskey just for you, to serve you and make you people happy. All we ask is I don't think anybody's buying it. But anyways, what you can do for us is just, like I said, hit the react button, like it,
Comment, suggestions.
comment, and by all means, if you're willing to do it, if you want to really step it up, always hit that share button. It is the most important thing you can do for any independent show like this. So.
And if you actually feel like it, if you're on YouTube, then subscribe to us, please.
Yeah. So, all right. See you next week for another episode of Nerds Drink Whiskey. Finish your whiskey. There's sober children in other countries.
Ah, those poor children.